Karmelo Anthony, a 17-year-old student from Frisco Centennial High School, is charged with first-degree murder in the fatal stabbing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, a junior at Frisco Memorial High School. The incident occurred on April 2, 2025, at David Kuykendall Stadium in Frisco, Texas, during a UIL District 11-5A track and field championship involving multiple schools in the Frisco Independent School District. Anthony claims he acted in self-defense, and the case has drawn significant attention due to its tragic nature, racial discussions, and public fundraising efforts. According to the probable cause affidavit and witness statements, the altercation began under the Memorial High School team's tent in the bleachers around 10 a.m. on April 2, 2025. Metcalf asked Anthony, who was not part of their team, to move from the tent. Witnesses reported that Anthony reached into his backpack, opened it, and said, "Touch me and see what happens." One witness stated that Metcalf touched or pushed Anthony to move him, escalating the situation. Anthony allegedly pulled out a black knife from his bag, stabbed Metcalf once in the chest, and then fled the scene. A witness helped police locate the knife in the bleachers. Metcalf collapsed, grabbing his chest and calling for help. Despite CPR by Frisco ISD athletic trainers and emergency response, he was pronounced dead shortly after arriving at a hospital. Anthony distanced himself from the scene but was apprehended by police. He reportedly made spontaneous statements, including, "I was protecting myself," and "I'm not alleged, I did it," when an officer referred to him as the alleged suspect. He also asked if Metcalf would be okay and whether his actions could be considered self-defense. Anthony was arrested on April 2, 2025, and charged with first-degree murder, a felony. He was initially held at the Collin County Jail on a $1 million bond. After a hearing in Collin County, State District Judge Angela Tucker reduced Anthony's bond to $250,000. Anthony was released from jail on April 14, 2025, at approximately 4:20 p.m. and placed on house arrest with an ankle monitor. He is only permitted to leave home for court-approved purposes, such as attorney visits or court appearances, and must be accompanied by an adult. Anthony's self-defense claim hinges on his assertion that Metcalf put his hands on him during the altercation. Witnesses confirmed that Metcalf touched or pushed Anthony after the verbal exchange, but the extent of the physical contact and whether it justified lethal force remain central questions. Texas self-defense laws allow the use of deadly force if a person reasonably believes it is necessary to protect themselves from imminent bodily harm or death. However, prosecutors have described the stabbing as unjustified, noting that Anthony brought a knife to a track meet, which could undermine his claim. The defense has not publicly detailed why Anthony was carrying a knife, with attorney Mike Howard declining to answer related questions at the bond hearing. The Anthony family launched a fundraiser on GiveSendGo titled Help Karmelo Official Fund, which has raised over $430,000 as of April 14, 2025, with a goal of $450,000. The family stated that the funds are for legal defense, including experts and investigators, and not solely for bond payment. They have denounced misinformation and called the narrative against Anthony false, unjust, and harmful. The fundraising has sparked controversy, with some on social media demanding that GiveSendGo remove the campaign. The platform's co-founder, Heather Wilson, defended its decision to keep it active, citing similar campaigns for high-profile cases like Kyle Rittenhouse. A post on X claimed the Anthony family used some funds to move into a new home in a gated community, citing safety concerns due to public attention. A GoFundMe started by Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf, has raised over $362,529 to support the family. Jeff described Austin as a team MVP with a 4.0 GPA and a bright future in football. Austin's twin brother, Hunter Metcalf, witnessed the stabbing and attempted to save him. Hunter told WFAA that the altercation was senseless and stemmed from a minor argument over the tent. Their mother, Megan Metcalf, expressed grief over the loss, noting that Austin died in Hunter's arms. A funeral service and private burial for Austin were held on April 12, 2025. The Anthony family issued a statement through their attorneys, expressing sadness over Metcalf's death and offering condolences. They have faced death threats, prompting calls for a fair investigation. Andrew Anthony testified about the family's move to Texas for a better life, emphasizing Karmelo's lack of criminal history. Anthony is on house arrest awaiting grand jury review. If indicted, the case will proceed to trial, likely in Collin County, as District Attorney Greg Willis has expressed a preference for local jurors to decide. That's all for the news today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Have a fantastic day.